Hello, this is Josh with Court Reserve, and this video is going to be an overview on memberships in the system. This video will go along with a collection of articles that we have in our knowledge base. So if you would like to take a look at those articles, you can always click the book icon in the top right corner. And on the knowledge base, we will have this memberships collection right here. If you have any additional questions, you can also reach out to our customer success team by clicking the green button in the top right corner. But today I will be going over creating memberships in the system, how you can assign memberships and manage them, and also some reporting that has to do with memberships. And at the end, I will go over our membership waitlisting feature and how you can use that if it's needed. First, I will go over creating a membership, so we can do that by clicking memberships on the sidebar. And when creating a membership, we will be able to create either an individual membership or a family membership. I will create an individual membership, and then once we move over to the family membership, I will show you the few different settings that we have when setting one up. But to get started, we will want to hit the create button, and here we can add a name for the membership. We can add a short code, which is an optional piece of information that we can have display on schedulers so we can quickly see which membership a member has when looking at a booking on the scheduler. And we can also copy membership rules from an already created membership. So after you have some memberships created in the system, if you would like to copy the general setup from a previous membership, we can always use this field and sort of copy those parameters into this new membership. But once we have that information added, we can click the Save button. And from there, we will be brought to the edit page for this membership. So we can add a description. We can choose if a membership is active, which we will want to keep checked if we want to see this membership in the system and see it in reporting. And we can also make this membership default for members. So if you are an organization that maybe only has one membership, or you want to have a default membership that is a free guest or non-member membership, we can click this setting and make this the default. We can choose the membership purchase start and end date. This will not impact the dates that this membership is active in the system. This will instead decide the date range that this membership should be public on the member portal for members to select. The setting below here, the membership expiration date, is actually going to impact the last date that a membership should be active for. And once we set up a price for this membership, these settings are going to look slightly different, so I will come back to this setting. And lastly, we can restrict by age here. So if we check this setting off, we will be able to set a minimum and a maximum age for this membership. So if we are creating a junior or a senior membership, maybe with a different pricing structure, this is going to be where we can decide the ages that are eligible to sign up for this membership. If we are restricting by age, you will want to make sure that when you go to your sign up form, you are requiring date of birth, because if there is no date of birth and there is no way for the system to know the age of the member, that member will not be eligible to purchase this membership. So the next tab here is going to be the membership price. This is going to be where we can set up the price for the membership. We can also decide if the membership should expire after X amount of days. So if you have a daily pass that doesn't have a fee linked to it, but it expires at the end of the day, this is going to be where we can choose when this membership should expire. But if we check off requires fee, this is going to be when we can start setting up that membership price. So the first setting here is going to be X days past due to expire membership. This is where we decide how many days past due a member's billing cycle can be before their account switches to an expired status. So if we want to give members a grace period of maybe 7 days to pay their membership dues, even past the first date on their new billing cycle, this is going to be where we set that up. We can also decide X days past due to auto cancel membership. So if a member hasn't paid their membership in 30 days, maybe we want to just automatically cancel that membership so that way membership fees are not continuing to be added to that member's account. That's going to be how we can set the auto cancel parameters up. And we can even auto reassign membership category. So maybe if a member has not paid for their membership in 30 days, we want to reassign them to a free non-member or guest membership. That would be how we set this up here. We can also charge a one-time initiation fee. So when a member purchases a membership, if you would like to add an additional fee on top of that first billing cycle, this is going to be where we can set that up. And then we can choose X days before payment date to generate next billing cycle. So this is where we decide how early that fee for their next billing cycle will generate on their account. So if my new billing cycle starts on the 30th of the month, if I set this to 5, the fee for that membership is going to generate on my account on the 25th. So that way that fee is on my account beforehand and I can pay for it before the start of that billing cycle. Once we have those parameters set up, we can start actually creating the price for this membership. And the first thing we will be able to decide is the frequency of the membership. So we will have monthly, quarterly, yearly, custom, and one-time price. If we are looking to set up a recurring fee for this membership, we will want to use either monthly, quarterly, yearly, or custom. If you are a seasonal organization and you have specific opening and closing dates for your organization, I would recommend using the one-time price frequency. That way there is only one fee that is set up for this membership. And once we go back to the date fields on the general tab, I will show you how we can decide that strict start date and end date. If we use custom, we will be able to choose the price and how many months this billing cycle should go on for. So if we are doing a 6-month billing cycle, we can use the custom frequency, or we can choose monthly, quarterly, or yearly, and we can decide multiple frequencies here. So here we will be choosing the price for that frequency. And then below that, we can choose the tax rate and the revenue category if you are using those in your organization. With the expire membership after X days, we will only be able to use this field if we are creating a membership with no fee or if we are setting up a one-time price membership. Since those two options are not recurring, we can also choose to prorate the membership on the member portal when members are selecting it. If we enable this setting, we will see here that for monthly memberships, the billing cycle will start on the first day of the month. If we are choosing a yearly frequency, we will be able to choose the starting date. So if we don't want that first month to be January, this is going to be where we can select that. Once we have all of these parameters set up, we can save changes. And now that we have a price associated with this membership, when we go back to the general tab, instead of just having an expiration date for this membership, we will now have a start date and an end date. So if we would like to, for example, set up a pre-purchase period where the membership starts August 1st, but members will be able to start purchasing it on July 20th. With this setup here, the membership becomes public for members to choose on the member portal July 20th, but the membership will not actually be active until August 1st. So until August 1st, they will be in this pre-purchase period where they have purchased the membership and they are just waiting for this start date. If we are setting up a one-time price membership for a seasonal organization, for example, we can also, with a one-time price membership, choose the specific start date and the specific end date for this membership. So if my seasonal club closes at the end of October, we can have October 31st be the end date for this membership. And since it's a one-time price frequency and it's not recurring, there's no chances of any recurring fees showing up on a member's account prior to October 31st, 2024. Once we have those dates set up, the next tabs are going to be reservation rules, costs, and booking windows. These will all be part of the booking setting row of settings under the settings page, which I will be going over in a later video. So I will not go too in depth on these tabs, but just be aware that you will be able to set up some of those booking parameters and permissions directly from the edit page of the membership, like allowing members to book courts online, allowing members to book resources, how many days in advance a court can be booked, and things like that. If we move over to the portal settings tab, this is going to be where we can decide if this membership is public. Public is going to be specifically if this membership is public for members to view on the member portal. So if we have a membership that maybe members cannot purchase themselves, but we want admins to be able to apply that membership, we can uncheck is public. If we do want members to see it, we can check that setting. And then we can also require payment when booking courts online. So this is going to be one place where we can require upfront payment whenever a member under this membership is trying to book a reservation. If we are requiring payment, we can choose the hold time for the reservation. So this is going to be where we decide if a member does have to pay upfront, what that time window is that they must pay. And if they do not pay it, that reservation will automatically be canceled from the system. We can also require payment profile when booking courts online. So this is requiring the member to save a credit card on file in order to book a court online. So if you are trying to have members save credit cards or e-check information onto their account, we can enable this setting here. And then there is the don't allow members to cancel membership. If we have this checked, members cannot cancel their membership from the member portal, and they will have to go to an admin in order to get this membership canceled. If we uncheck it, they will be able to see that cancel button directly from their account on the member portal. We also have membership prerequisites. So if you are an organization that creates new memberships every year, and maybe if a member had a membership last year, you want to give them sort of a extra pre-purchase period where they can purchase this membership before any new members do. We can select which membership should be the prerequisites, and the member will have to have some sort of history under the selected membership in order to purchase this new membership that we have. An important thing to point out here is if you are using membership prerequisites on some memberships, but not all of them, for a membership you are not using prerequisites on, we will want to make sure we are bypassing prerequisites. Even with no memberships selected here, this setting lets the system know that this specific membership is not following any type of prerequisite settings. So even if I am a new member, I should be able to see this membership. And then below we have the additional features. So when a member is selecting a membership, there is a table where they can see the booking parameters and things like that for their membership. If we want to add any custom features that we type out ourselves, this is going to be where we can add those additional features. So once we save changes, we will now have this new membership set up in the system. So now I will jump over to the family membership and show you the few differences that come with setting up a family membership. If we go back to memberships on the sidebar and we go to the family memberships tab, we can create a new family membership. And the two different settings to look out for here is when we are setting up a family membership, we can choose the maximum amount of family members. So if you want to maybe set up a family membership for a family of 5 and have that be a specific price, and then set up a family membership for 7, that is a different membership price, we can create new family memberships. We can say 5 people, and we can add a maximum of 5 family members. The other difference here is when we are restricting by age, rather than just selecting a minimum and a maximum age, we can also choose the family age restriction. So we can choose if this minimum and this maximum should apply to all family members in this membership, or we can restrict by family role. So we can say for the child family role, there is a maximum age of 18, but for anybody that's an adult or a primary member, these settings will not apply. But those will be the only differences that you will see when creating a family membership. So let me go back over to memberships on the sidebar and go over the membership settings. On this page, we will be able to decide those default memberships both on the member side and the admin side. This is where we can also choose if the shortcode for a membership should display on the admin schedulers. Again, this is a way for you to just quickly see which membership a member is under when looking at bookings on schedulers. We can display membership links for anonymous users. This is going to give members that have not created an account yet an entire membership page where they can see any memberships that are currently public for new members. And we can also choose what the menu link is going to be labeled as on the member portal for these new members when they are trying to find that memberships page. We can also require membership when creating a member account. So if you do have multiple memberships that you do offer to members, when we check this setting, that will add a membership drop down on your sign up form. If we keep this unchecked, there will not be a membership drop down on your sign up form. So if you are an organization with just one membership and it's a free membership, we cannot require membership so they don't see the membership drop down, but we can have a default membership on the member portal set up. So that way, when a member creates their account, they are just by default given this default membership and they won't even have an option to choose anything different. We can also hide the feature list on the membership purchase page. Again, the feature list is a table that just shows them some of those booking parameters that they have for that specific membership. And if we add any additional features to that feature list, this is also where they would display. But if you would like to hide that, we can always check this setting. The last tab here is going to be the membership status report, but I am going to touch on that at the end of this video when I start going over reporting, so we will revisit this tab here. All right, so the next thing that I will go over is how we can assign memberships to members from the admin panel. So here I am on a member's account and I am under the membership tab. Since I am assigned to a family, I do have a family membership tab and an individual membership tab. And here there's going to be a drop down where we can select that membership. We can choose the membership start date. So if we have a start date already set up on the membership, we will have that start date here by default, but we can always update this. So we can choose the membership start date and we can choose the next payment date. This is going to be the first date on the first billing cycle that is added to this member's account. So if I have the next payment date as the same day as today, right when I hit assign membership, that billing cycle is going to add to this member's account and they will be expired until they pay that first billing cycle. If we are looking to add a membership to a member's account and we want them to be active immediately, and maybe we want them to pay on a future date, we can update the next payment date to be a date in the future. With this setup, the membership would be assigned, the membership would be active, and the billing cycle will not start until August 1st, 2024. We do also have the option of creating a billing cycle between the start date and the next payment date. What this is going to do is create a prorated billing cycle where the first date is the membership start date and the last date is the next payment date. If we keep that unchecked, again, no billing cycle will be posted until that first billing cycle that starts on August 1st, 2024. So next I will go over how we can update a membership price on a membership level. So say I have this new membership added on some members' accounts, but for the next year, we actually are going to increase that price. If we go to memberships on the sidebar, we go to the memberships tab and we go to edit that membership. If we go to the membership price tab and we try editing the price for a membership that is already assigned to a member, we have the option of updating existing memberships. So I purchased this membership and at the time it was $20 a month. If we do not check update existing memberships, I get to keep that $20 a month rate. And if I click save changes, any new members that purchase this membership moving forward will have the price of $25 a month. If I click update existing memberships, even for members that have purchased this membership when it was at the previous price, will now have this new price of $25 a month. This will not impact any fees that are already posted onto the members' accounts, but moving forward for every next billing cycle, I will have this new updated price. All right, so next I will be going over 2 different reports that we have in the system specifically for memberships. The first one is going to be the membership report under reports on the sidebar. So if I click reports, we will have the membership option. And here we will be able to run a report that shows us every single membership that has been assigned to members in your organization. So if we are looking to see all the members that have been assigned the new individual membership at any point, we can filter by that membership. We can filter by membership start dates, end dates, and next payment dates. And we can also filter by when the membership was canceled. On any report that we have in the system, we also have a list of outputs, and we can pick and choose which columns are going to be added to this report. So with the way I have this set up right now, I would see any time the new individual membership has been applied to a member's account. Something important to note here is that each action that is logged on this report is on a membership level and not a member level. So if my account has been applied the new individual membership and then I canceled, but then in the future I purchase it again, I would show up twice on this report because I have purchased this membership 2 separate times. The last report that I'll go over was a report that we had seen previously on the memberships page on the sidebar, and that will be the membership status report. And this is going to be where we can keep track of the memberships that are in our organization, and we can see how many members are active under a membership, how many members have this membership pre-purchased and will start on a future date, how many members have this membership assigned but are suspended, and also how many members have an expired status. So that means they have the membership on their account, but they are past due on their billing cycle. Or we can see the number of lapsed or canceled memberships under this specific membership type. We will also be able to see any pending memberships. So if you do not have auto approval on your member portal when a member creates their account and you have members on a pending status waiting to be approved, we can also see how many members are on that pending status. And then we can see the amount of new purchased memberships in the last 7 days, 30 days, and 1 year. And same goes for lost in the last 7 days, 30 days, and a year. A few parameters that we can change here when looking at this report is when we are looking at family memberships, we can decide that if this number that populates here is counted by individual family members or if the number is generated by family units. If we choose family unit, instead of 5 members in the same family being under this family membership, it's actually only 1 family unit that has purchased this family membership. We can also choose the new and the lost count type. So we can choose by either unique members or by membership purchases. If it's unique members and say, I have purchased the new individual membership multiple times, since it's unique members, my name would only populate as 1 on this report. If we do it by membership purchases, we're not looking at unique members, but instead the amount of times this membership has been purchased. We do have an article that goes over the membership status report in detail, so if you have any additional questions, please feel free to take a look at that article in our knowledge base. The last thing I will go over today is the membership waitlisting additional feature that we have in the system. This is not a feature that is enabled by default, but if you are looking to use that in your organization, we can enable this feature by going to settings on the sidebar, scrolling down to the bottom row, the additional features row, and clicking the additional features page. Under additional features, if we scroll down to the essential features section, we will have the membership waitlist option. And if we check that off, we will then be able to start utilizing the membership waitlisting feature. If we click the setup button, that will take us straight to memberships on the sidebar. So we can either click the setup button or we can go to memberships on the sidebar. And there's going to be a few ways that we can set this up. So first, I will go over if you have a maximum capacity for your organization at a whole, regardless of which memberships are selected. If we go to the membership settings tab, there's going to be the enable max capacity across all memberships. If we enable this setting, we can choose what the maximum capacity of memberships in your organization. So if our organization is only allowed to have a maximum of 200 players, we can set that parameter up and hit save changes. And when we refresh the page, we would then be able to see this status bar where we can see the amount of members that have an active membership currently in our organization and what percentage we are at before we reach that 200 members. So again, this is how we can set up waitlisting on an overall level. If we are looking to set this up on a membership level, we can go to the memberships tab and we can edit a membership. And with this setting applied, we will now have a waitlist tab. When we go to the waitlist tab, we will be able to enable the waitlist here. And once we enable the waitlist, we can choose the maximum capacity for this specific membership. We also have an is full checkbox that we can manually check off. So even if we haven't hit this 50, if we want to close off this membership, only allow members to be added to the waitlist, we can check off is full. Once we actually hit this 50 members for the maximum capacity, the setting will automatically check itself. And then we can allow members to register to waitlist, and this will allow members to register to the waitlist directly from the member portal. So with this unchecked, admins would be the only people able to add a member to the waitlist for a specific membership. If we check off this setting, when they go to select a membership, there is going to be a waitlist button rather than a purchase button. We can also choose the confirmation message that shows to members once they have successfully added themselves to a membership waitlist. From here, we have a requests and we have an offers table here. So let me add my account to the waitlist really quick, and then I'll kind of show you how this table works. All right, so once we have members that have requested this membership and are currently on the wait list, when we are on the request tab, we will be able to see all of those members on the wait list. Here, we will be able to remove them from the wait list if we need to, but if we would like to offer this membership to members that are currently on the wait list, we can go over to the offers tab and we can create a membership offer. When we create a membership offer, we will be able to choose the number of waitlisted accounts that are going to be included in this offer. So if we want to give 10 members access to this membership, this is where we decide the number of members we want to offer this membership to. And then we can choose when this membership offer is going to be active. So we can choose an open time for the current date and time. And we can optionally choose an end date and end time here as well. So if we want to close this offer at the end of the month, for example, we would be able to do that. If we don't choose an end date here, the offer is just going to be out and available for the member until they accept it or decline it. When choosing the members that this offer will be sent to, we can choose the status that they currently are under in the membership waitlist. So if they are waiting, they have not been given an offer yet. If they have the offered status, that means we have sent a previous offer to them, but they have not accepted it or declined it. If it's revoked, that means we had a member that was on a previous membership offer, but for any reason we decided to take them off of that specific offer. We can filter by current membership. So we can say, we actually want to send this offer first to our premium membership members. And then with any space we have left, we can then offer that to our individual membership. And then we can choose the eligible memberships to be purchased. So if we want to send this offer out and we want to offer a few options for the member to decide from, we can also choose which memberships will be eligible for them to purchase from this offer. Once we have those filters set in place, we will then have this table listing all of the members that would fit these parameters, and we can either check all or we can manually select the members that would show up in this offer. Once we hit save, then that offer will be sent out to these members, and here we can see that this offer is now showing under the offers tabs table. and we can see that the status is open. For this specific offer, since I chose an end date of July 31st, on this date, the status will then become closed. If we hit the plus icon, we're going to be able to see all of the members that were sent this offer, and this is going to be where we can revoke a specific member from a specific offer. If we hit this 3-dot icon right here, we can also edit this offer that we have sent out, and we can also send a reminder to these members if we would like to. And if we would like to close this offer early, this is going to be where we can close this offer before the end date if one is set up. And with membership waitlisting, we are also going to have a membership waitlisting report. So if we go back to reports on the sidebar, we are now going to have the membership waitlist option. On the membership waitlist page, we will be able to select from specific membership types. We will also be able to select specifically individual or just family memberships. We will be able to pick the date range, the from and the to for when the member joined the waitlist for those memberships. And we can also filter by specific statuses. So we can say, out of all members that joined the waitlist for the new individual membership during the month of June, we want to see all of the members that joined the waitlist in June that were offered a membership. This would be how we can set that up with this report. All right, so that is an overview of memberships in the system. Again, this video goes along with a collection of articles that we have in our knowledge base. So if you'd like to take a look at those articles, feel free to click the book icon in the top right corner. And if you have any additional questions, always feel free to reach out to our customer success team by clicking the green button in the top right corner.